So here I've got a story problem. A Ferris wheel with a radius of 50 feet takes 30 seconds to make a rotation. If you ride the Ferris wheel for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, through what angle do you rotate? If your seat is on the outer edge, how many feet do you revolve in that amount of time? So what I want to think about is the Ferris wheel is a circle. My radius is 50 feet. And it takes 30 seconds to start here and go all the way around once. But I'm not just going around once, I'm going to do this for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and I need to know what angle that I've made. So one thing I do know is that 360 degrees is the same thing as 30 seconds. This is my conversion fact because it takes 30 seconds to get all the way around the circle. So 360 degrees over 30 seconds is the same thing as x degrees over, now this is how many seconds that I've traveled. If I've gone for 2 minutes and 45 seconds, that's going to be 120 seconds plus another 45 seconds would give me 165 seconds. So I'm going to do a product of the means equals product of the extremes. 30x is equal to 360 times 165, and when I solve for x, I get 1,980 degrees. Another way I could do this is I could think about it in radians. I could think 2 pi radians, that's all the way around the circle also, takes 30 seconds. So this would be equal to x radians, over, again, 165 seconds. So when I solve this now for x, my measurement is going to be in radians. 30x equals 2 pi times 165. So x is equal to 11 pi radians, which is the same thing as 1,980 degrees. Now, when I get my distance that I've traveled, I'm going to do this 2 different ways. First, I'm going to think about the part over the whole, because then I don't have to remember the formula. So, and I also need to remember that circumference is 2 pi r. So I do need to calculate what the circumference is. 2 pi times 50. So my circumference all the way around is 100 pi. So the part is the 165 seconds, which sounds kind of weird because the part is actually going to be more than what the whole is. The whole means just all the way around the circle, and that would take me 30 seconds. So that's equal to the part in feet that I'm traveling over all the way around the circle, 100 pi feet. So 30x is equal to 100 pi times 165. So this is product of the means equals product of the extremes. And x is equal to 550 feet. Now, if you remember the formula, then you could use the formula. So the formula is S is equal to r theta. And I know that all the way around is 11 pi radians, so I do have my theta in radians already, so I don't need to worry about converting that. So this is going to be a really short formula. It's just going to be 50 is my radius times 11 pi is my angle. So I get 550 feet. And I really don't care which way you go about doing this. If you want to think of it as part over the whole so you don't have to memorize the formula, or if you want to memorize the formula and just use that short little formula, that's cool too.